guys, I'm just cozy in my bed. I have my squishmallows with me. I'm just hanging out. I just finished reading the book that I actually was reading in this video, and I want to come on here a little bit. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't feeling lonely lately or kind of just in my feels, having a little pity party. I wanted to capture a day where I just did a lot of stuff for me and things that fill me up and make me feel energized, because the way that I've been feeling on a more consistent basis isn't a reflection on how I feel I truly am as a person. So anytime I have these kind of deeper waves of depression, I struggle with my sense of identity when I'm feeling really low, because I feel like I'm overall just like a really happy person. So I feel like disconnected in that way. And especially after quitting my job and pursuing acting full time, I feel like I've been consuming more content more than ever, and it continues to disconnect me from myself more, because it feels like I'm drowning out my own thoughts, or I'm not letting myself actually be alone. I'm trying to really lean away from that and be a lot more intentional in the moment and be 100% present in anything that I'm doing. So I made this video not out of like a woe is me, feel bad for me kind of thing, because I'm the one that made this decision, this leap of faith, and I'm the one that's pursuing it. But I'm more so making this as a way to help cheer myself up, validate my feelings, because when I'm feeling low, it's just as important as when I'm feeling high. It's all about becoming a more well-rounded person, a more empathetic person, to really feel the lows, really feel the highs, and everything in between. And I also want to make this in case anyone else has been feeling similarly. I really want to feel comfort in being alone and being by myself, and that's kind of what I did this day. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope it helps you and inspires you to do something for yourself by yourself. Not to get so deep. But I just felt this was important to make and touch base. Anyway, welcome to my pity party. I hope that this fills your cup up a little bit. And I don't know, comment down below if you have any squishmallows. That's it. Moving my body has always been one of my favorite surefire ways to feel better, more centered, and more grounded within myself and my mind and my body, etc, etc, etc. Elle Woods is right, endorphins make you happy, and happy people don't kill their husbands. My workouts aren't always the same. Recently, I've really gravitated towards long walks, runs, hikes, strength training mixed with Pilates. Some days I just listen to my body and it tells me it doesn't want to do anything, and I honor that and I respect that. I appreciate that she communicates with me. Part of why I love to work out when I'm having these pity party downer moments, though, is because when I'm putting myself in these tougher positions and I need to focus on engaging my core and having stability and balance, it really distracts me from any of the anxiety and stress that I might be experiencing, because if I focus on that, then I might fall over and hurt myself. So I try to focus on more movements that are deliberate and intentional and engaging, so that I'm more present.
Oh my god, I always feel so much better after a workout, seriously. I feel like dynamite. I mean, my shoulders and my biceps are killing me, but I feel good.
It always surprises me how much it boosts my mood when I actually put effort into what I'm wearing and my makeup. And it doesn't always have to be this like Insta ready, red carpet ready kind of look. But when I actually put something on other than sweatpants, or more recently it's just been biker shorts and a sports bra, I feel surprisingly good. Like hot. I'm like in my 20s. Like, why am I wearing sweats all the time? There's some construction going on, but I want to show you guys my outfit. Let's go thrifting, and I think I want to get a coffee because it's a pity party and I want to use the Starbucks reward and I want to get a fancy ass drink. So let's do it. I don't necessarily like to think of myself as a creature of habit, except when it comes to coffee and thrifting. Those two are like my kryptonite. I mean, you guys know I'm obsessed with coffee, and I did work at Starbucks for a period of time, which didn't help with my addiction, and I'm definitely still addicted to it. Same with thrifting. It just makes me really happy, so I wanted to make sure that I did both of those things today, on a day when I just wanted to treat myself. I did find a few pieces. I didn't try them on. I'll go home and like try them on. We'll see. This could end up being heinous, but I found this fun, very flowy tank top with lots of different floral patterns. I loved the sequin straps, just super like Y2K, obviously. That's kind of where I've been at recently, but I just really like these colors. I thought this was a good like late summer transitioning into fall kind of vibe color palette, because it is Like, I would argue that October is the hottest month of the year in LA. So summer's not ending anytime soon, at least the weather. Like this flowy. And then in terms of like, you know, late summer, autumn color palette, I don't know if this is gonna fit me, but I really like this paisley printed midi skirt. Just thought that this would be a really good transitional piece, and I don't have anything like it in this like color. And then lastly, it's always great to find some band tees that are not $57 at the local flea market area. Found this Rolling Stones shirt, graphic tee. I will say it's just been nice today to take some time for me, because I've just been like running around, and it's just nice for the first time in a very long time to not have any plans and anything that I'm like scheduled to do today. So it just feels good to like take the day for myself and really just be present and in the moment and away from my phone, and not watching other people's YouTube videos and scrolling through people's like photos and lives that I don't even know, and just like focusing on me and how I'm feeling, because that's just really important. Anyway, let's go get some lunch. Whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, it's so important to communicate your feelings and talk with your friends when you're feeling the way that you are, because they want to be there for you. They want to support you and lift you up and be there for you just the way that you're there for them. And I want to say that because sometimes I feel like I don't want to burden my friends with my problems, but they really do want to hear from me, and they really do want to be there to support me. I mean, they're my support system. Just wanted to share because I definitely needed to hear that this week, and most particularly on this day. So I called my girlfriends up and we chatted a little bit, and it was really nice. Aside from chatting with friends, a big thing that I wanted to do today was to get out of my house and away from my phone. So I challenged myself to go to a park and journal and read. Like, riddle me that. Who am I? Anyway, with my screen time usage going up by the daily, I have in fact put some timers on my phone so I can't access my apps for more than 1 hour at a time. And I set myself out to go journal at the park. What I like to do when I journal is write out gratitudes for the present, like what's going on in my life right now, as well as some manifestation practice where I write in some gratifications for things that haven't happened yet. I also write some positive affirmations because I'm trying to boost my self-esteem and self-confidence and be able to really rely on myself for positive self-talk. And I've been kind of mean to myself recently, which is insane because I wouldn't let other people talk to me the way that I've been talking to myself recently. So I'm trying to make a conscious effort when I'm journaling to really give myself some grace and compliments, honestly. One example is just like, I make really good coffee, or I have really great creative impulses, or I'm really proud of a self-tape that I submitted. It's not necessarily physical attributes, but just talents that I have, or things that I can do really well, or personality traits that I really admire about myself. It's just a different exercise to try to boost my self-esteem and get validation from myself. Now, picking up a book has been damn near impossible recently, so I was really proud of myself for not only reading this day, but I have in fact finished that book, which is great. I wanted to get myself out of the house and do things that I don't normally do. To me, reading is a challenge. So when I'm feeling down, I actually like to challenge myself sometimes and do things that make me feel uncomfortable, because that's where growth happens. We're talking personal development. This is character development in the making. Speaking of growth and challenging myself, I'm really trying hard to get rid of any kind of food rule I've ever established in the past and just start inserting healthier thoughts. That includes this bizarre idea that I used to instill in myself that I couldn't have like burgers or fries or anything that was like not necessarily micronutrient dense foods on a weekday. Like, for some reason, I thought that these kind of things needed to be had on weekends only. And this was a Tuesday, and I got a freaking burger and fries and a shake and a beer, and it was delicious. And I just want to tell that little voice to F off and tell all of these rules that I established to just leave me alone, because they don't need to exist. This is something that I created, and it doesn't serve me, and it's not sustainable, and it's not healthy, and it's not the way that I want to live my life. So I ate this Shake Shack meal, and I enjoyed every second of it, and I will do it again. Please, someone, I will do it again. Like, let's go. Oh, ask me about my food coma. But it was so good, and I'm so proud of myself for doing that. Like, going out to eat alone, eating a fear food I'm really proud of myself, and I just feel really proud of myself, and I am extremely tired, and I do plan on getting into PJs immediately, and I have a lot of shows to catch up on. I'm passively watching the new Gossip Girl reboot because that would be such a fun show to be on. And then I'm also watching The White Lotus, which is so wild and just not what I was expecting. Another show that I would love to be on. I definitely want to be on an HBO show. And then I have to read a screenplay tonight. Oh my gosh, I'm just so tired. The sun really wiped me out. And I'm almost done with my book. I'm not like crazy about it, but I'm just reading it because I bought it, obviously. But I'm really proud of myself, and I feel like today has just been a really good slow-paced day. I feel like I wasn't really on my phone that much, which was a huge goal of mine today. And I just wanted to be present with myself and just listen to what my body was telling me. So I'm just feeling really happy that I was able to do this for myself today. And my goal for the week, because obviously I can't have these like relatively self-indulgent type days, but I do want to string together as many good days as possible, as often as I can, and just create this routine and this balance within myself, because the more centered I feel, the less anxious I feel, and the less triggered I feel, because I feel very in tune with myself and my body. And that's just my goal right now. I'm kind of in this process of like recovery. I mean, recovery is like forever, but more than ever I need to be more conscious of it and the things that I'm telling myself, and I'm just really proud of myself today. But I'm just wiped out by the sun. Oh, the irony of talking about my screen time usage, and here I am scrolling on my phone. I just spent the rest of the night like getting ready and relaxed and watching my shows. I just really wanted to thank you for watching this video. And it was nice to have one day where it was just all about me, and give myself that grace and that the ability to just be and exist. And I'm still trying to navigate this every single day, and I feel really ready to just like strategize. All this to say, I appreciate you for being a part of this journey with me. If this helped even just one person, then it's worth it to me. So treat yourself with kindness and love and compassion. The same way that you give your friends and your loved ones, give that to yourself too. And I will see you in the next video.